Okay, well, I had to do a video on this guy eventually. He goes by the name TheArchfiend here on YouTube. Now, apparently, though, he's just like the eye and ear on everything here on YouTube, and he basically just keeps a close eye on all the popular YouTube channels and always mentions all their flaws and everything. To be honest, I really don't know much about this guy, alright? That's just me, but what I do know, I'm pretty sure, though, he keeps a close eye on all the popular people doing all the popular stuff here on YouTube, and then always puts out all their flaws and everything. Pretty much, though. Like I said, I don't know much about this guy, but even as well, I do know that one time he was actually in this video collab with two other guys, and then they were making this top 10 YouTube users who they really don't like here on YouTube, and they really did make up some interesting thoughts. Even Ray William Johnson was on the list, and the worser thing is now he is the #1 most subscribed user here on YouTube. I haven't mentioned about it if you guys ever did see the second ABW tournament. I was going against him, but apparently I beated him. Yeah, that was kind of weird. So, yeah, I just thought it might be best to do commentary on this video but apparently, though, he made this one video attacking the angry video game nerd. Basically, though, he was just ranting about the fundraiser that the angry video game nerd was doing. You know, back last year, he was asking for this fundraiser on Indiegogo, and he actually got a good fundraiser out of it, but apparently TheArchfiend had to go make a video about this as well. And since I'm such a huge fan of the nerd, I had to I'm planning to do commentary, but it's kind of lacking. Oh well. Let's just continue on. Yeah, it might be a little lacking, like I won't be doing much on it though, but I will put out some good points in it though. Anyway, though, enjoy.
Hello, everyone. This is TheArchfiend.
Wow, and you have to have a pause in like 4 minutes in. 4 seconds in, actually. Fail.
I would say the one video that I've contemplated making most, and I've thought a lot about it recently. I even addressed it in my last live show. And I even said I wasn't going to make a video about it, but the more I've thought about things here, the more I just felt it necessary just to voice my opinion, just to say what I got to say, and just above all else, when have I kept my mouth shut about...
Well then, if if you weren't planning on making a video about this, why are you doing one now? Duh!
Something that I wanted to talk about so vehemently, and I feel like I would just be doing myself an injustice for just whatever this YouTube channel is here for me, just this encapsulation of my life and time, of all these times I've been making videos and been on here watching other people's videos and all that good shit. Now, before I get into the thick of things, and before I burn this bitch to the ground, and trust me, I'm going to burn this fucking bridge to the ground, I'm going to piss on its ashes, I gotta say...
Well then if you're doing a video about this, then why are you attacking someone that you officially support? Ever thought about that?
Without James Rolfe and the Angry Video Game Nerd being in existence here on YouTube, I don't know if I would be here on YouTube. I have to personally acknowledge that he is, and that character in those videos that the James Nintendo Nerd channel had made.
Again, another annotation, 1 minute and 30 seconds in. Fail.
Were the one single catalyst that got me interested in this website, that made me want to subscribe to a channel. Granted, I had my account here before James even started making videos. In fact, James and I created our channels 2 days apart from each other.
2 days apart? No wonder no wonder. I'm pretty sure even if you did not join YouTube, we would still have the Angry Video Game Nerd even without you. He's been planning this ever since 2004. And you might have joined it like in, 2006? About the time when YouTube launched? Yeah, I'm pretty sure the nerd would still be here today even without you.
But I just kind of created an account here to have an account here at the time. I wasn't like an aspiring filmmaker or anything like that. But once I got to seeing James's videos, that just wanting to come back to see what he does next, that entity, if you will, was there. And that's what just really got me hooked into YouTube and really got me into seeing other people's videos and wanting to see what they make next and all that other shit. Now, as of recently, James has done a number of things that I consider to be unethical, just bastard things to do, for lack of a better term, and a number of other things, but I can't keep quiet about this shit anymore. I've, like I said on my live video, gave my thoughts about it, and I know people are going to be upset with some of the things I have to say. I know some people are going to have clouded judgment towards the things I have to say. I know this video is probably going to get long, drawn out.
Oh yeah, exactly. And I can prove it. Look at this, guys. Thanks for watching this video, fanboys. Yep, I think that just proved. I think that right away just sums up what you have to say about it. Right there, Archfiend.
I'm boring. People unsubscribe from my channel for this. So be it.
Oh yeah, and guess what? I've been on here for 5 whole fucking years, just like you. And guess what? I haven't even subscribed to you once. Asshurt there?
But I'm going to speak my mind, and goddamn if I've ever shut my mouth before when I wanted to talk about something. So, this is going to be no different. James, the Angry Video Game Nerd, is making a movie. A full-length feature film, as he puts it. And recently, about a month ago, he opened up an account on a donations website where there's like a tiered system for...
Yeah, you idiot. It's Indiegogo. Don't you know how to... Don't you ever, look around on his stuff on YouTube? Idiot.
How much you donate, you could get what's called a gift back. Like, the gifts range, or the amounts range from $5 up to $20,000 donations. Now, he hasn't gotten any $20,000 donations, but he has gotten a couple of $1,000 donations to finance this movie. It has a goal, if you will, of receiving $75,000, of which he's already got over, I think it was like 58,000 last I checked earlier today. So he's almost reached his goal. Obviously, he has a little
Yeah, which is like 75,000 if I'm not correct.
fan base that is willing to donate him money. Now, I'm not going to harp so much on the e-begging part because I know you guys know I attack you like the amazing atheist for being just a shitbag e-beggar and all that. You know what? That's fine because there's a number of filmmakers that have financed their films, and especially films that they're just like trying to make it in the business. Specifically, a lot of documentaries that have been made, a lot of good documentaries, have financed themselves through donations. But mainly in the filmmaking industry, you're supposed to take a risk, and that risk is supposed to be based on money you take out from a bank. That is considered to be the more ethical way of doing things. James decided to go the other route and to get the money from his fans to finance this film. Now, that's all well and good. The only major issue I have, like I said, e-bang your ass off with it. Don't really care about that, James. What I do have a problem with is, why do people have this notion that this movie is going to absolutely be made? There is absolutely zero guarantees that will tell you this movie is absolutely going to be made.
Oh yeah. He already made the video. So guess what? Your theory, the Archfiend, just got squashed right there in the ground. So whatever theory you're coming up with next, just forget it, because that is already squashed, because he already mentioned he made the movie, and he already mentioned as well that he did it out in the desert of Hollywood, because he never did wish he would get out there to actually do a video. So yeah, that whole theory right there that you're speaking next is definitely squashed.
He's getting thousands upon thousands of dollars from his fans to finance a film that is simply in pre-production at this point. If the film doesn't get made, does he have a contingency plan for getting the money back? No. More than likely, you're all going to be screwed if you donate it to him and this film doesn't see the light of day. Granted, he wants to make this be a feature-length film that gets into theaters. It's not exactly that easy to do, even though everyone wants to think he has, millions of fans that are going to support him. Trust me, there's been bigger flops.
Okay, alright, I do have to agree, it might not be in, like, the big theaters, but he was hoping to at least get it in the small theaters as possible, and then hopefully as well, get it possible to, and then make it be possible to be, come on DVD, probably play it at a few conventions as well, because he was mentioning he might play it at at some of the conventions he plans to go to. But other than that, though, I can actually see that Emma is true there. He might not have it being played in one of the big theaters, but hopefully the small ones is what I heard.
In Hollywood that have had twice the amount of fans that James has. Now, getting into the whole thing, like I said, you know what, you beg your ass off. That's kind of what I expected from you, but I don't see an issue with that. What I do see an issue with is when you lay out all the cards on the table and you see what James has and what he's done, and you see his YouTube channel now, the recent change where he got a YouTube partnership, you have to ask yourselves, why is he asking for money in the first place? Now, I'm not going to claim to be his personal accountant and know what he makes to a T, but are we seriously supposed to sit here and believe that he's this really big, struggling filmmaker that doesn't have any money to get his project off the ground? Folks, his channel on YouTube just got a YouTube partnership. Channels that are his size and that get his amount of viewership earn anywhere from $150,000 to $300,000 a year. He has a website of which the traffic is public knowledge. You can search any one of numerous websites out there that give you website traffic and give you a rough estimate of what ad revenue generates off those websites. A website like Cinemassacre.com is making an estimated $200 to $500 in ad revenue a day. Every single day. That's just from physical ads being seen on the website. James has a Blip TV account, which is on his website that hosts all the videos you see on his website.
Yeah, I think I get the point about that, okay? I even know it's somebody else that used to use Blip TV as well, so I can see why he has all those Blip TV, why he has a Blip TV account and why he uses them on his Cinemassacre account. I know the reason why. You don't have to start about explaining that here in this video.
Every single one of his videos has both pop-up ads and pre-roll ads on them. That is a whole different avenue of income. James has a partnership with Screw Attack, where they pay him to make angry video game nerd episodes. James makes money from SpikeTV.com, where he makes a number of projects for them at any given time of year. James sells numerous pieces of merchandise through ScrewAttack.com. Sure, he gets screwed over a little bit, pun intended, by Screw Attack. He still makes money off of that nonetheless. Money that adds up to thousands of dollars a year. He sells DVDs, t-shirts, hats, all that stuff that he gets a cut of. James is by far by no means a poor man. If he is a poor man, then he's just terrible with money. And for that, I'd have to say, why do we, the fans, have to pick up the tab for you if you're irresponsible with your money or you just, haven't known how to handle your money? Because from the looks of things, you have more than a few pennies to your name. Let's not overlook the eBay. Remember that, people? I think he still does it to this day. Correct me if I'm wrong. But putting the little, extra game cartridges he has and a, autograph or an extra set piece or whatever, he's made thousands of dollars selling his little extra tchotchkes on eBay. So, now he wants to get the Angry Video Game Nerd movie off, and he wants to get it in full production here. He's saying he's buying new cameras and everything and all this other stuff. And that's all well and good, and I understand that you want to, make the movie look better and everything, but I gotta ask everyone who's a fan of the Angry Video Game Nerd, what are your favorite episodes of the Angry Video Game Nerd? I've talked to a number of people that are AVGN fans and former fans like myself.
I do like him. I really don't know. I do like all the episodes that he does, so I can't really come up with an explanation there. What is my favorite episode? Like I said, they're all pretty good, but I know right away, Plumbers Don't Wear Ties is definitely not one of my favorite episodes. There was just something I didn't like about that one episode that he did. Everything else, though, is good, but just Plumbers Don't Wear Ties is just one episode I really wish I want to avoid at all costs.
And I'd say we'd all agree, stuff from around the 2007-2008 era, the very early on reviews, the stuff that, didn't have to, jerk off on the camera and show a billion game collection behind him, stuff that was modest, shot with minimal special effects, shot with just low-grade camera, stuff that wasn't in high definition, stuff that was just him being a character, reviewing the game, and that was it. Stuff that didn't have to have the peripheral characters, like the glitch gremlin, like the cowardly lion, like shit like that.
I really don't care about the old episodes, though. But I really do like the new episodes. It makes him look more... It makes him look more... I don't know what the word I'm trying to look for. Just a little more smooth and a little more evolved, I should say. But that's just me. I cannot believe you have to go complain about... I cannot believe you have to go say that it has to be the early episodes. How the whole series just started. That's taking it a little too far there, bud.
Stuff where when you started getting into the theatrics and the overacting and adding the dialogue that had nothing to do with the game and skits and scenarios, fans out there unanimously agree that that stuff is not the better versions of James. It's the stuff that was just the nuts and bolts, him as the character, being angry, showing the game, reviewing it, save all that other drama and acting for a different project. So, James wants to make this movie look better by buying better equipment. He wants to hire other actors. He wants to get all dramatic with it. He's got, just a full, all-out script and all that. More the power to him. James, why would your fans give a shit about how good the movie looked? About how many extra actors there are? About whether or not the glitch gremlin's going to be in it and a number of other peripheral characters that you've created throughout time? Seriously, we would be fine as fans if you just used the same camcorders you used in your first 2 seasons of your videos on the Angry Video Game Nerd.
Honestly, why would you tell him just to use the camcorders that he did for his first 2 seasons? He wants to make this look good, okay? Why do you have to go be such an asshole to him? Thank you so much.
But he wants to invest all this money to make it look better. Why? The look of your show isn't what drew people in and built your fan base. It was you as the character. It was you being the angry character. What good camera you have pointing at you is moot. People could care less. I mean, Jesus, it's like when Jackass went from the TV show to their first movie. Look at the types of shitty cameras they were using. Did they have to bust out and use special effects and everything? In fact, look at the end of the first Jackass movie. It almost just completely...
Okay, alright. I didn't know Jackass was a TV show before that, but still, the yellow snow cone thing just grossed the fuck out of me in the first movie. Like, what the fuck?
It's out, and it's like almost unhumorous in comparison to the rest of the film. Because they wanted to make it look like, this big sellout project, and that's what they're doing. They're Hollywood now. They had to make this big Hollywood production. No, they kept the movie simple, they kept it true to their roots, and they kept it to the standard that won their fans over. James keeps straying away from this more and more. He gets into these angry video game nerd episodes. And I see the comments. I see the fans that are writing to me too as well, because they think I'm a big AVGN fanboy because I've attacked the irate gamer a number of times. But I'll tell you what, man. This movie, and just James as a video reviewer and all this other stuff, I hate to be so masochistic about it, but I hope this fails. I hope he falls flat on his face. I hope the movie falls flat on its face.
Oh yeah, it will fall flat on its face, alright. It was already fucking made. Do I already have to repeat myself again? It's already fucking made. Wow. Archfiend, your theory, again, that whole theory you mentioned is squashed.
And like I said, people, there's no guarantee this movie's even ever going to get made. And all you people that donated, I feel bad for you.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure every single fan must be feeling glad right now that they put at least every dollar or maybe at least every little fucking cent into this video. Man, Archfiend, I'm just gonna say this right now. You're just ass hurt that this movie's just not gonna get made. You're just ass hurt. Just admit it, okay? Just leave your so-called comment down there in my own video right now and just say I'm ass hurt that this whole video was going to fail. Say it. I dare you to say it on my fucking channel. Why don't you come after me next as well? Why don't you make a video about me next? I see you attacking all these big all these big YouTube users here on the internet. Why don't you come after me next? I like you to see you try.
Then again, people are willing to donate, they take the risk, so buyer beware. Even though you're not really buying anything per se. Yeah, I hope this movie fails. For the one main reason that James, with all the karma he's whipping up, all the fate, all the destiny, all this other stuff, he deserves to have it fail.
Yeah, right. Again, that is just squashed. That's like the third fucking time I just said that here. Will you honestly stop?
This is someone who's been a long-time fan of James for a number of years. Someone who's talked to Mike Matei on a number of occasions. And don't worry, I posted all the conversations I had with Mike on my website in case anyone wants to see them, see what a dickbag that asshole is. But anyway,
Wait, are you mentioning motherfucker Mike in this now? Wow. You are just, right away, a complete douche for posting up on whatever Mike Matei says onto your own website. That just proves you're just ass hurt.
I know I'm probably going to get a lot of hate for this. Maybe a lot of people will like this, who knows. I know this is going to be a mixed reaction regardless, and I know there's a number of fanboys out there that will flame the shit out of me, but such is the life of this channel here on YouTube for me. So, James, I just got to say, as someone who's been a long-time fan, who's been a person who's bought a lot of your merchandise and all that good shit, I can't support you. I can't support you in the least anymore. I love that your channel now on YouTube, once money got involved, you get the pictures, the banner on top, the sidebar picture with the subscribe, you got the annotations for subscribe and everything like that, and I know people are gonna be like, well, Mike Matei's in charge of that, so it's not James. I don't give a shit. Anything that happens in James's name is James's responsibility. And the fact, and this your YouTube channel is a perfect example of what you are now. A money grubber. All those annotations asking for subscriptions now. All those pictures, like
You know what? I'm only gonna say this to you. I never did bother donating. I really hate to start being him. I really hate to see the nerd come after me next, but I haven't even donated like a single cent to his stuff. I always be patient and wait for that new episode, that new thing that he's doing on his channel next. All you are trying to do is just gonna make him look terrible. All right, I'm kind of done.
Grant, I know the pictures on this YouTube channel couldn't exist before his partnership, but those annotations now, begging for subscriptions and all that, the fact that they didn't exist until your YouTube channel could start making money speaks volumes of your character, James. You are a money-grubbing piece of shit. I hope your movie crashes and burns. I hope it never exists.
Yep. Again, that theory is fucking squashed. How many times have I said this now? Maybe 4 times? I don't know.
Silver screen. And you know what? Just because you have a few fans here on the internet doesn't mean anyone's going to be willing to pay to see that shit in the theater. Great, we're going to review E.T. Guess what? The irate gamer beat you to that. How do you like that, Apples? Have a great day, everyone.
Wow. Right away, though, I just gotta say that you're just nothing but a big asshurt fucker to the angry video game nerd, and you're just supporting the irate gamer. Yeah, even though you like attacking the irate gamer too, I'm just gonna say you're more of an irate gamer fan than the angry video game nerd. I'm done talking with you, ArchFiend. So that's about it for now. See you guys later.